little, I would always like to help my mom with cooking and cutting things, putting them in the pot.
I've sort of been mentored with each dish by a family member.
My grandma, when she was alive, she used to make homemade spaghetti sauce, and we passed that down in our generation.
My culture, in my family, we cook a lot. My mom was the first person to teach me how to cook, and now I love it and I want to keep learning about it.
One of my favorite things about working with students in high school is the ability not only to teach them some good life skills and things that they might use even if they don't go into the food industry, but also I like to pull in parts of their core classes because cooking is really just applied science.
I think it's really cool how much chemistry there is inside of baking.
An emulsion is where two ingredients that don't normally mix, oil and water is a good example. You add a third ingredient that does make them mix. So with oil and water, if you add an egg yolk, those two will then be able to combine.
So we have our notebooks that we record everything in just like you would in a science lab. Because sometimes a mistake turns out to be something you want to recreate and really get in the habit of being intentional about what you're doing, being mindful, really putting it all together into a finished product that you can actually eat in this class, which is, part of the payoff.
I loved frying the Twinkies. I thought they were so good.
I've learned now, in this cooking class, that it is just as easy as putting oil in a pan and heating it up with a thermometer.
And you can fry almost anything, and it was just really fun to just put it in the batter, put it in the pot, and then have something fried that makes it better.
One of the things we teach are knife skills. They cut a variety of vegetables. We talk about the different types of cut. We talk about how to hold the grip, how to keep them safe while they're using the knives.
We always hold knives down at our side when we're walking through the classroom, and we'll be like, hey, we're behind you with the knife.
What I've learned is how to properly guide the knife.
Making sure your knuckles are back and making sure you use a cutting board so it's secure.
Even with hot pans, we'll hold them out in front of us and just say, hey, hot pan, we're behind you, communicating with one another so nobody gets hurt and everyone's staying safe.
One of my favorite things that I love about this class is the people.
Working as a team, especially in our labs in the kitchen.
We're all taking turns and everyone's a part of something.
Everybody has such a good vibe and everybody's excited to get into the kitchen, and it's a really fun class and I feel like I'm learning a lot.
It's amazing to have all these new facilities.
The nice thing about this facility, especially compared to the last high school, which is more of a residential facility, this one's all commercial equipment, stainless steel, everything, huge commercial quality burners, flat tops, mixers, blenders, commercial dishwasher, 3-compartment sinks, everything that you would find in a commercial kitchen.
I've been able to do stuff in here that I probably never would have been able to do otherwise.
We are giving the kids the best resources and the best experience.
It's actually better equipped than the kitchens that I came from in industry.
It feels like you're in an actual restaurant and you're cooking.
Every high schooler always has to think about their future.
I wanted to learn to cook more, partially because I'm a senior, I'm moving out, and so I could have it as a life skill.
I'm so grateful for having this class because it's taught me so much about how much really goes into baking and cooking and how I can use it in my day-to-day life, be able to cook by myself, for myself.
And I want to be that kind of person who would invite the friends over and cook for them and be able to have good quality food.
It's an amazing experience to see these kids really grow and really accomplish some great skills that they will take with them after high school.
I feel so proud to be here.